what's up is key. I'm new to this whole YouTube shit, so editing and shit's probably gonna be fucked up. Just gonna go ahead and get that shit, going to get that shit out the way, clear the air about. But anyway, what I want to talk about, something that I've been trying to get out for like 2 years, to help other people basically, because my journey has already begun, so I'm straight. But today, well, right now, what I want to talk about is my coming out story. Maybe mine will inspire others to start their own coming out story, or to come out, or inspire others to tell theirs that may help other people. First off, I like to say being gay or trans or whatever it is that you may be going through, pansexual, it's a lot of different things that I'm not even aware of that are actually things. So I'm not going to speak on things I don't know, but the things I do know: bisexuality, homosexuality, transgender, transsexual, whatever it is that you identify with. Whatever it is, it's nothing to be ashamed of. We're all people. We all bleed the same. Just live, love, life. That's what I go by. But if you are, whether you're guy, girl, young, old, whatever your situation may be, don't let anybody tell you that you don't deserve to be happy. Well, I'm currently 18, and I came out when I was 16. I think it was like 2 months after I turned 16. So I'm young now, but I was younger then. Still in high school, I was a sophomore, becoming a junior. So it was really scary for me because I faced a lot of things when I don't live with my mom now, but when I did live with my mom, I faced a lot of different shit that I wouldn't face now that I'm on my own. But back then, I could have gotten kicked out. I could have gotten beat. That shit's real. Some parents beat their kids to beat the gay out of them. That shit's crazy. I could have been homeless, could have been beat, just disowned. Could still be disowned now, even if you don't have experience. But it'd be worse if you actually live with your parent, and then they disown you. But anyway, I was afraid. I've always wondered about girls. They say a child knows when they're gay, and I believe that, because when I was a little girl, I didn't too much care about clothes, put it like that. I don't think most kids give a shit about what it is they wear. I didn't give a shit. But I do know that I enjoyed wearing boy clothes. I liked wearing do-rags. I liked wearing bigger tees. I liked wearing pants that appeared to be guy pants to me. I don't know if they were just girl pants. I was a little girl. They could have been girl pants, but they looked like boy pants to me. I like wearing boy shoes. Yeah, I wore sandals and stuff majority of my childhood, but I like wearing sneakers, what I thought were boy shoes, because I felt like only boys would wear shoes. I don't know. Anyway, I had my gay experiences when I was little, but I didn't know what gay was. I don't think most 5, 6-year-olds fucking do. But I did. I kissed plenty of girls. Don't want to say I was sexual with any of them because I didn't know what that was. I wasn't getting turned on or anything like that shit when I was in kindergarten, but I did kiss girls, or I'd say they kissed me, because I didn't make any moves on anybody. I think that shit is kind of normal for guys and girls. Anyway, I liked it. I did not like it. I liked it. I felt like that's what I was supposed to be doing. Only thing I was scared of is to get caught, but I didn't think that, hey, I'm not supposed to be kissing a girl. I was like, I'm supposed to be kissing, period. So that's the only thing that I was afraid of. So I've always felt that attraction towards females, and then when I got in high school, I started seeing it more. I started seeing, studs or dykes, or, guys that were, they dressed like girls. I started seeing that more, and I didn't see that in middle school, elementary school, so I didn't see that. Or I remember this one girl, she was a stud ever. If you don't know, I don't too much identify with, well, I don't like the term dyke. I will explain to you maybe later time what the fuck the difference is, because a lot of people don't know. Anyway, about to just jump straight into it. That's what the fuck I'm recording for. I had been wanting to come out. I had thoughts of girls when I was in 9th grade, but I was in what I thought was a serious relationship when I was in 9th grade. So I was like, I don't think I'm supposed to think about this when I'm with him. It was with the guy, by the way. I felt wrong to be doing that, so that shit wasn't in my mind long. 10th grade, I went into 10th grade single. I wasn't really fucking with anyone, so I had time for my mind to wander without having to feel like I'm doing any wrong to anyone else. So the entire 10th grade year, I was like, damn, it was really hard. I felt caged. I no longer felt comfortable dressing in, female clothes. I was like, but no one knows that I'm gay. So if I just switch up and start wearing baggy jeans and baseball hats all the time, wherever people are like, you know what? I think he's gay, and that's gonna cause people to ask me questions, and I don't want anyone asking me questions, because if someone asks me, I wanted to say yes, I am gay, but at the same time, I was afraid. I don't know why I was so afraid, but I didn't want to have any, too much attention to myself. But at the same time, I wanted to be where when I finally did come out, it would have been no surprise. I didn't want to be wearing dresses one day and all this, and the next day I'm like, hey, it's me, Keith, the stud, and then that it caused too much attention. I didn't want too much attention. And ironically enough, I didn't cause too much attention. I came out the exact way I wanted to. I planned to. Anyway, but I had sat my mom down one day in the summertime after 10th grade, after all the long months of wanting to speak out about who I really was. I finally had enough of it. I couldn't do it anymore, and I was dating this girl at the time that no one knew I was dating except my best friend. But I want my mom to know. I wanted to hang out with this girl, but I couldn't do that if my mom don't even know who the fuck it is, But I couldn't just, hey, this is my best friend, Key. First of all, me and her have the same name. So I'm like, if you were best friends, I'm sure that would have been something you would have mentioned months ago, because you have the same name. That's not often you run into that kind of thing. So I knew I could do that. My mom's not fucking stupid. So I just had to sit her down. And it was easier because I had a girlfriend. So all I had to say was, hey, Mom, I have a girlfriend. And I had to go through the whole speech thing. But still, yeah, it was nerve-wracking because I gave myself a deadline. I had already told my girlfriend at the time. I was like, I'm going to tell my mom. And she didn't want me to tell her because she felt like my mom was going to keep me away from her. But I just had to. Whether she tried to do it or not, I just had to finally unleash who it is that I was. Because I know the caged feeling. That shit is hard. So I sat her down. I was like, Mom, you know that Kiana girl who's over here? Yeah, well, that's my girlfriend. That shit, her face. She was doing a paper for her class, and when I told her that, I don't know if she thought I was joking or whatever the fuck she thought I was doing, but her face was priceless, and all she asked me was, well, how do you believe in God? And when I explained it to her, she didn't go into the whole, well, you're going to hell thing, like a lot of these Bible thumpers try to do. She was like, you know what? Well, I respect you for being willing enough to come and telling me instead of trying to do it behind my back. And I mean, I couldn't believe she had said that. I was afraid this whole time, and this is all she was to say. All she said was, I respect you for telling me. I was hiding who I was for so long when all I had to do was tell her. All I had to do was just tell her. And that was the hardest part to me. I didn't care about what any of my peers thought. I didn't have to live with them. I didn't give a fuck about none of that. I really was just worried about what my mom would say. And the one thing I was worried about, I really had no reason to worry because she was alright with it. Well, she just also wanted to meet my girlfriend, of course. She didn't want me to just be, I don't know, what the fuck is a mom thing? Parent thing. So, I mean, my story was not complicated at all. It wasn't I didn't go through any harsh shit that a lot of people experience. But also, if you are an in the closet gay person, what I tell you is, don't go into it thinking it's going to be as easy as some other people may have it. You may not have it as easy as me. You may have it easier than me. You may not say anything. They may just ask, oh, all right, cool, well, you're gay. What the fuck ever. It may be like that. Before everyone figured out I was gay, I had already prepped myself, all the harsh things that I was going to hear. I haven't heard the worst, but I have heard some shit. My mom had to talk with me about not all of society is going to accept you. Don't go in expecting them to accept you because you will have your feelings hurt if you do that. If people accept you, great. If they don't, what the fuck ever. That's how I look at it. That's how I still look at it. Be safe, man. If you are in the closet and you come out and people accept you, that's cool. But still, be safe because not all of the world agrees with it. It's not nothing that should need any kind of improvement or agreement or anything like that. But it does. It's the world we live in. Be careful. There are people that will purposely hurt you just because they do not agree with who it is you choose to love. That fucking sucks. It's ignorant as fuck. I know that shit. But it's just the world that we live in. And we live in the world of crazy ass motherfuckers. And don't feel like just because, you don't like boys and you're a girl, or you don't like girls and you're a boy, you're going to hell. We don't fucking know, okay? You can be heterosexual and still see what the fuck, the fiery gates, what the fuck that is you see when you go to hell. You can still go through that shit. Don't matter. Just be who you are. Be who you are, man. I mean, I swear, when I finally told my mom, I woke up the next morning refreshed. And my life is great. I still go through some shit. I still have my days like any other normal person. But the difference is I'm going through those bad days being myself. I'm not going through bad days and also having to hide who it is that I am. I am myself. I wear what I want to. I talk how I want to. I act how I want to, which isn't any different than what it was when I was straight. I mean, only thing that's changed about me really is my style. I don't wear girl clothes anymore, of course, but the way I talk, the way I act, all of that shit is still the same. But I just am who I want to be now. And I know a lot of in the closet people who are just, I don't know if they're afraid or what it is, because everyone feels differently when they are in the closet. Mine was I was afraid. I didn't want to not be accepted, but it just happened I was accepted. When everyone found out, boom, everyone wants to hang with me. All these girls are coming at me, and I didn't want a lot of attention, but I got it anyway. But it was not negative attention. Not gonna say it was positive, but it wasn't negative attention. And I'm older now, I'm more experienced with it, and I tell the younger folks, and it's even older folks who still haven't came out yet, just be who you are. It is the most refreshing feeling, I will assure you. It is great. If I could have done this years ago, I would have done it years ago. If you live in a household where you know for a fact that they will not accept you, my advice to you is just wait until you move out. That way, no one can threaten you with kicking you out or whatever the fuck it is they may do, because people will do that. I had relatives, older relatives, trying to convince my mom to kick me out or beat the gay out of me. That shit is real. People think like that. And if you live in your parents' household and both of them think like that, or they just think like that, if they want to do it, they can do it. So I just wait until you're in a better living situation, if that is your case. If that is not your case and you're afraid, but you don't know how they're going to take it, just take the chance, man. I took the chance, and I've been living with it ever since, and I love it. You never know, man. I mean, I found love of my life. Would have never found her if I was still afraid to, come out. And that was one of those courageous things I've ever done so far in my life. It's just come out. I told the world who I was, and not all of it accepted me, but the part that I care about accepted me. And nothing so far has compared to that. I hope that I could help anybody who's thinking about coming out, anyone who's struggling with coming out. Hope I have help. That's all I want to do is help. I'm here to help you. But also, I don't feel like you should push it. If you want to come out but you're not ready, don't force yourself yet. Don't force it yet. Do it when you are ready. As I say, do it when you're ready. Don't feel like, all right, gotta hurry up and do it. Gotta hurry up and do it now. Because if you do it like that, you're gonna fuck up. If you have a speech planned when you come out, fuck it. Write down your speech. Memorize the shit. Whatever it is that's gonna help you, do the shit. But just be who you are. Regardless of how long it takes, just be who you are. Be who you are, and be careful. And I'm Key or Quasi, whichever one. I'm gonna start doing this shit more often. Story time. My only purpose is to help you. I'll also be having some shit with my girlfriend sometimes. What the fuck ever. Gonna be a cliche with the YouTube shit. I just like to hear myself talk. But if I can hear myself talk and also help others at the same time, I'm gonna do this shit, so.